So I don't think you'll see a lot of difference because Nell's prepared them, and it's game time. These players need to take over.
The tip is won by Cubaj and Georgia Tech as they work across the right side of McCamish Pavilion. What a day of hoops it has already been.
You gotta love it, and immediately you see Georgia Tech going inside, and
Georgia Tech has so much size. There's Lautinen from the corner, and Lotomai Lautinen knocks it down. That's a great start for the Yellow Jackets.
So you want to see inside out, but Wake is doing a great job of really crowding the lane, crowding the inside player, and so then it opens up for the perimeter play.
All point guards so far in this low-scoring affair. We don't expect it to be lighting up. And there's Hermosa, way too easy. And Jen Hoover doesn't like what she sees right now.
It's all mental, and then it just starts playing with your head. So it's good to see that they hit those two.
Cubaj on the intercept. Terrific fast break offense as Lautinen finishes.
You see she's denying, she denies, gets out, handles the ball. That's a 6'4" player. Comes down, throws the pass. And you're intelligent, your mental game, and she does a great job at it.
And Wake Forest in that 2-3 zone forces the steal. They don't have a field goal in the last 5.5 minutes until now. There's Jewel Spears first.
Try to work the ball inside.
How do you attack this 2-3 zone here?
Well, it's got to be ball movement, player movement, and you got to hit shots like that. You got to knock them down, and just shot it a little too hard.
We'll feed Hermosa one more time. It's so easy, but when you're 6'5", it's really hard to guard that. Wake Forest has held all but 5 opponents to under 60 points, only giving up 53 per game. There's Spear off the cut, no contact, rather no call on the contact. And Scruggs is wide open for a long two.
There you go, Scruggs. And they've had an outstanding year thus far.
You wonder if leading scorers Ivana Raxa, Gina Conte, who transferred to UCLA, have something to do with that.
She must have a cast on her ankle.
No, she must have a bionic ankle. Sarah Bates way off, but Strautmane clears it up. Passing it around that 2-3 zone this whole second quarter. That's what Wake Forest has implemented. And Hermosa is eating it up.
She's really good at checking her defense, makes a move, just a simple turnaround, but elevates a one-handed little baby hook. That's pretty. Look at the ball movement. Great ball movement.
Oh, Cubaj again. Get her back in, but Georgia Tech takes it right back. Wake Forest does not hit on their last 8 from the field, and Cubaj finishes. Last couple buckets there.
You got to at least get a shot off to have a chance to score, and when you turn the ball over, it just limits your opportunities.
And Lautinen high off the glass.
Nice pass.
Hermosa wide open.
If you can limit their touches, that's even better. Don't let the ball go to the high post. But once she gets, you got to fight that pass in, or you've got to drop down and double the low post.
Oh, what a find by Lautinen. Hold for final shot.
Great hands, great D. They immediately throw the ball at the floor.
Andrews finishes at the end of this first half.
Not allow them to get the rebound.
Her 10th and 11th boards. Quick passing into the corner. And Strautmane hits! Williams, the freshman point guard, number 43 player in the country out of high school who joined them in January, will finish and go to the line.
Just Bates is slow pass with the bounce pass inside. I mean, Wake Forest has quick hands and just knocked it away.
Bates could be a lethal three-point shooter, though. Love as well. Eylia Love. The Yellow Jackets just found their way back into the top 25 poll. They were there in the preseason, dropped out, and they're trying to stay there. But there's Williams once again going to work.
Just on the ball screens, off the ball screens. Get her in some handoffs.
Georgia Tech breaking down this Wake Forest trap, and now Bates. She can do that, and she's starting to get on a roll now.
She's still making threes.
Cubaj feeds Hermosa, high post. And the turnaround sits in. So they'll shift around the rotation just a bit. Here's Williams.
There you go.
A couple of late buckets. Give her another.
Makes it look like a man-to-man. Very active, high hands, really spreading the floor out.
Short corner it goes, and Love off the glass. Starting to get into this game just a little bit more, but will it be too little too late as Andrews knocks down the long J? Strautmane. Too much from 10.
Shoot it again.
Yeah, she does. That one goes.
Just, it was fun seeing her. Her attitude. A lot of times, Alex, you get a diagnosis like that, and it's about your attitude and what you think. And
right now, Wake Forest is out rebounding Georgia Tech, but Strautmane.
You'll see in Wake Forest is having to drive and pull up, and so that's a difference in the game right there.
Oh, that is
as Georgia Tech hits a three. Georgia Tech is 4 for 8 from the three-point line, and that's a good sign for this basketball team.
That's a great pass, though. Spear to Williams, and she took one in the face, too.
She's got to stay in the game, so that's something that she can learn taking away from this game today.
That'll go down, Reagan Conley. I think that she has earned a lot more playing time for herself over the last few games.
She's been a really good addition to this team, and again, she'll get better as she plays more in the ACC and goes up against continued great competition. You learn as each game goes, and when you first go to that first practice, you think, oh my God, what have I done? And then you learn to play. They're having to go to study hall, and they have to be on time. That's a big thing.
Love with that bucket is just one off of a career high as Spear answers back the other way.
When you shoot 48%, you're taking high percentage shots, and Georgia Tech has 32 points in the paint. And so that tells the story right now.
Oh, and the high-low passing.
Well, 34. Defend Spears, and she's done an incredible job of limiting Spears' touches and just making her work for every shot.
There's a nice putback by Hines. Lautinen, who went out early with that ankle injury, has come back on and has played extremely well. And there's Scruggs. A couple of buckets in a row for Wake Forest here towards the end.
That's a tall task, and she has done a great job on her.
Spears 15 points below her season average of 22. The top teams in the ACC faring really well. NC State handling Virginia. Big win for Louisville on the road at UConn. It's been a difficult season once again without Paige Beckers. It continues for Gino Auriemma.
I think Blanche, she's thinking this is easy.
There's
nice.
Spear.
Nice.
They have beaten Wake Forest for the 5th time in the last 7 tries. And most importantly, Holly, 1-0 in conference. You can't win them all if you don't win the first.